that too in a second. But I want to ask about, you got a lot of these. There used to be books, right? Self-help books, get rich, relationship, goddamn books. Yeah. Now you have YouTube, and you have people that are trying to give advice on relationships.
And you know what the coldest thing about a lot of these people is? Yeah, they're single.
Exactly. Right.
Like, damn, why all the relationship gurus not in a goddamn relationship?
Yeah.
So like,
and it's really, this is more so painted toward the niggas, because I think sisters in a relationship, they are, depending on the scenario, more mature in certain aspects. Certain things, of course, not. But this is what I'm specifically speaking to. You've got several YouTube channels dedicated toward building up what's been known as the alpha man, right? Niggas are
trying to turn bitch ass niggas into alpha males.
Exactly. Turning sex into pimps and shit like that.
And I want to say this on the record.
Yeah.
A lot of you bitch ass niggas, I know you're watching the YouTube videos out there trying to teach y'all how to be alpha male. You'll never be it, nigga. You either one or you not one, nigga. Okay. An alpha male is born, nigga.
Right.
He ain't made. He just like that.
There are certain brothers out there, right, who they are trying to become alpha males, and maybe they might recognize that they're not alpha males, and that they'll hear what you just said, and that they cannot be an alpha male. That it is what it is, and
they're like becoming like pseudo. They're like pseudo alphas. Like you remember when HD came out? High definition TV came out, right? So there used to be something called stretch-o-vision, right? So it would say that it was in high def, but it wasn't. They just stretched the picture out. It's really not high def. It just is bigger. See what I'm saying? So you niggas are like,
it's when they make it widescreen, but it's kind of black around.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly
so it's bigger, so it can fit the high definition screen.
Yeah.
But it's not actually high definition.
Yeah.
That's these niggas.
Okay. So because it sounds like they have no hope, right? But maybe they have hope.
They have hope.
But just now, here's the thing, right? With these certain brothers, I think a lot of times they set themselves up because this isn't to say you don't get what you like. This isn't to say you don't aim high. But this is to say,
aim high, Willis. Salakia, go ahead.
This is to say, if you're Shaq, stay on the block, stay on low. You don't need to be going out there taking 3-pointers.
Ever.
You know, so
you don't even need to be at the free throw line. Nigga.
Right.
Get the layups.
I feel like a lot of these brothers, they watch these videos, and I say I'm talking about them niggas that are teaching this shit. And they think that overnight, because of the notes that they have taken, and their brain being convinced that they are now alpha males, they go out and go try to holler at the baddest chick, whatever, that probably got all kind of niggas in her DM. And when she denies him, or he doesn't get the response that he was thinking he was going to get, because he's now an alpha male and he should get the alpha male response, now it turns into see these bitches, these fucking so you kind of go into the problem with these brothers. They set themselves up with the shit.
What's happening is this: the stretch-o-vision niggas, right? The pseudo alpha niggas. They're like what they're being taught to be is pricks and assholes.
That's there.
Right? They're being taught how to be assholes, right? And they think that makes them alpha because they're assholes.
Yeah.
Now I'm an asshole, but like Trey the Truth, Zero, brothers like that, they had a movement in Houston. It's called ABN. You know what ABN stands for?
No, I don't.
Asshole by nature. I'm an asshole by nature, right? Alpha males be assholes by nature, not trained into being mean and dickish because they think that empowers them or makes them strong looking to women. No, it doesn't.
And I think when I said earlier, I'm not to cut you off, but when I said more mature, what I meant is women can smell that shit.
Yeah,
I'm a mile away. When you are a nigga that is not like that, and you're trying to pretend to be something that you're not, women are very good at being able to tell when a nigga's capping, bro.
See you right through that shit.
Yeah.
You not like that, dog. You feel me? You were never like that. Like your whole life. Right. Like the nigga that's an alpha male, the nigga's been an alpha male in every aspect throughout life. Not, and sometimes people misconstrue an alpha male too. An alpha male don't necessarily have to just feel like he has to dominate everything either. An alpha male have a sense of security to where he don't feel like he have to dominate everything. Because everything is not necessarily your place to dominate.
He don't got to go out of his way to dominate shit.
And when the domination is there, there's not an initiative. The domination doesn't come from ambition. It just occurs.
How about this? Watch this, right? The analogy we can use: Kobe Bryant, natural scorer. He don't got to try to go out of his way to put up a bunch of points.
It's gonna happen.
Durant, the points are gonna get there. I think like Russell Westbrook sometimes he's just he's doing everything he can.
He's got to make a bucket.
He will. It just pat his
He's got to manufacture a bucket.
Right. Would that be an accurate kind of?
I like it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So what does a brother do then that's in that position? Let's say they know they're not an alpha male, but they want a beautiful woman. They want the type of woman that they want. What do they do?
Let me explain something to you.
Do they give up? Do they put their head between their legs and kiss their ass goodbye?
No, they don't do that. Okay. It's baseball, bro. We talking baseball. Mm. You got the major leagues. Right. You got the minor leagues. Mm. The minors, they got levels. You got rookie ball. AAA. You got single A. Yeah. You got double A. You got triple A. Mm. Find out which league you in and play in that motherfucking league. And guess what? There's winners. Mm. There's great teams. There's great ball clubs. There's great players on every level. Right? But some of y'all are career minor league niggas. Right? Respectfully. And
well, they can't get that call? They can't get that call from that big club? They can come on up?
Maybe some niggas can.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But that's when you're destined for that.
Right.
You can't use sheer willpower and YouTube clips. Mm-hmm. There's not enough fresh and fit you can watch to get there. Mm. And I like some of fresh and fit stuff. But they're hitting a lick because these niggas are paying these guys for advice.
Oh, yeah.
And that's them two niggas. And Kevin Samuels, he's got a failed marriage, and fresh and fit. Them niggas, they new to getting pussy. I mean, let's just be serious. I can just tell by looking at them and hearing them talk. They're new to women, right? Probably within the last 5 years, they start getting women, right? Realistically, right? Real alpha male niggas, guess what? When we was in kindergarten, the girls all liked us.
I've been had women.
I've been had women. When we was in kindergarten, the girls liked us. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. They liked us our whole life. We were beating them off with a stick our whole life. Realistically, right? It is what it is. So, if you got to go to school to learn how to get a woman, bro, now, not that you can't pick up things and utilize certain things as far as like certain methodology and effectiveness. Maybe your methodology is ineffective as far as like successfully keeping women, etc. You can learn. But like as far as like getting more women being attracted to you, right? Your ability to pull women, some of that is real natural. And either you got it or you don't. For a lot of you, so a lot of y'all really not alphas. You're stretch vision pseudo alphas. A lot of y'all are beta males. Some even zeta males. Frankly, you feel me? But really, you need to just stay in your lane, bro. And it's beautiful women. Here, what you got to understand, like everybody is acting like the Instagram model is like the only beautiful woman that exists. And what you have to understand is, especially when you just, you're a black or Hispanic Native Indian man and you're dealing with black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, there's an abundance of beautiful women. Like I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, I go to the club and I can see an abundance of beautiful women. I can go to Walmart and see also an abundance of beautiful women. And some of them girls at Walmart, they go to the club, and some of them girls, they don't. But they're beautiful, right? I could go to the bank, see beautiful bank tellers that aren't shaking their ass in the club, and is just as fine, and is, more conservative, more mild-mannered, and more home bodies, and that are beautiful. So you can obtain beautiful women without, like, trying to put on this front. Be you and stay in your lane, and in your lane there will be beautiful women, bro. It just is what it is.
All right. Can I get some final thoughts on maybe a few key things, maybe some red flags on things that you need to look at and know, avoid this in terms of social media dating? Now, one thing that I've heard a lot of people say, and it reminded me of in this situation is, how do I say this? Okay, I'm gonna just be very transparent.
Okay.
A lot of the women who have the airplane emoji in their bio is from Chicago to Atlanta
to LA
to
Miami
to Miami.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, bitches.
How many airplanes do you stop at and say, okay, that's too much, red flag?
Context. The context of the airplanes. Are you from this one place, then you moved to this other place, then you moved to this other place? Then the airplanes are not red flags. If you're throughout the year in each of those places,
it's a red flag?
Red flag.
How now the Brother Xavier TV has a series.
Shout out to Xavier TV.
Press or pass, right?
Press or pass.
Now on he gives a ratio on how hard you are pressed, right?
And I disagree with some of his press or pass.
That's all right. Shout out to the Brother Xavier.
But big shout out to him. But because he wasn't a gang member ever, he gets his ratios fucked up sometimes.
Okay. But he's fairly accurate though.
He's fairly accurate. Where he goes wrong at is he gives lower ratios than he should sometimes, and he doesn't understand some of the intricacies. So some hats, like he be talking about like the same gangs most of the time, because he's from the West Side, so of South Central, so he kind of like talks about mostly the gangs that are in the West Side of South Central, the larger gangs. There's a lot of smaller gangs, and there's more intricacies, and then gangs got cliques up in there. So there's certain hats that are major red flags that he never talks about, that are 10 out of 10s, that he'll never talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, that's it. But we love him, and his shit is entertaining, and I'm going to keep watching him regardless.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, the multiple airplanes in 1 year, how bad is that? Is that an immediate swipe right?
It ain't immediate, but it's a red flag. It's probably like, a 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
It depends. You can talk to her. There might be a good reason. She might not have a nigga in every town, right? It might be for good reason. But it's a red flag. She might be visiting people. I don't know.
Okay. What are some other red flags? Things that you would say, okay, no.
It's hard to say.
Okay. Eye contact. How about that?
You said
Let's say she's got goddamn blue eye contacts. Is it a red flag?
Color contacts is a red flag.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10.
8.
8. Okay. So that's a pretty serious.
I just don't like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not an automatic. It doesn't result in automatic denial.
Okay.
But it's close.
What's it called? Zodiac signs.
A lot of these girls posted. I seen something so funny the other day. It was like, a girl would do something crazy and he'd be like, "Oh, that's because I'm an asparagus." It was so hilarious. But it's funny because that zodiac is such bullshit. Sonetta called me the other day. He's live. He said, "Yeah, I got an Old Testament Hebrew in here. And he's talking about the Bible is really about the zodiac. What should I say to him?" Right? And I gave him the scripture in Isaiah 47, which said, "And the astrologers shall burn." He said, "Oh, this is the one. This is the one." He cut him. Right? Whatchamacallit, astrology is a red flag. But I wouldn't give it the highest number because it's unfortunately so popular that it can't be too high. So I'll give it a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
But if she's talking about it too much, that it'll climb. Some people, they just be like, "Oh, I'm a Taurus, oh, I'm this, I'm that," which is bullshit.
Right.
But whatever. Some people are like, "Yeah, my mood is this and my sun is this and I'm on the cusp of," and they start getting too deep.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit, it's gonna climb from a 5, 6 to about an 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so kind of now give your closing thoughts on recapping the whole interview. And not even the whole interview, just this one particular topic we just been discussing. What are some of the things that you would advise brothers and sisters to do in terms of finding their soulmate on social media?
you just gotta, if you're looking for somebody, if you're looking for love on socials, which again is not unconventional in almost 2022 now, right? It's fairly normal. It bridges gaps. It doesn't limit you just to the geographical locale that you're in, the region that you're in, the city that you're in. Kind of broadens your horizons. Also helps you even meet people in your own town that you may not have come across or rubbed shoulders with, or whatever. Maybe you did see them before and they was cute, but you ain't ran back into them, but you found them on social, whatever. It's not uncommon at this stage in the game. But with anybody, you gotta vet people, men, women. You need to vet a man or a woman before you progress a relationship with them on any level. They have to be tried. They have to be tested. They have to be proven. Because if you value yourself, you value your time, you value your life, you value your energy, you value what you have to offer a mate, you need to prove a person before you give them what is valuable. Point blank period. Look for red flags. Look for rhythm. Is it rhythmic? Is it flowing? Does it feel natural? You got to look for those things. Is the other individual displaying care and value and appreciation? Even on the smallest levels, at the the entry part of the situation. So that's what I would say.
Okay. What is cocaine?
Well, cocaine is a word I came up with, which is taking clout and merging it with cocaine. We know cocaine is a highly addictive substance that has wreaked havoc on this country and the world over, but especially in Black and Hispanic communities in one form or another. So I've taken the clout and the cocaine, merged it together. We call it cocaine because clout is the new drug. The new drug that's ravishing our communities. The new thing that everybody is hell-bent on. The definition of drug is a medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced into the body. So clout, it is a substance. And when introduced into people's body, it has a physiological effect that's noticeable. And we see people constantly getting high off of this clout and this validation, almost to the point where it seems like a mental disorder, right? It's like serial killers. You had serial killers like, if y'all remember the BTK killer, right? I think BTK beat them, tortured them, killed them. I think is what it stood for. And he got away with all of his murders for years. Then he started leaving clues around that actually led to his apprehension. And we've seen this in other serial killers. And the reason for that is, even though they've geniusly orchestrated several crimes, heinous murders, right? And got away with it through their sick, twisted, demented, genius, they still want the credit for it. They still want the credit for the genius that they did. And that's what we see now. People, they want to do things for the validation of other people. You want to show everybody you have a gun. You want to show everybody you shoot your gun. You want to tell everybody you've killed people and these are the people that you've killed because you want credit for that, because you want the validation of other people that is attached to them knowing that you've done such things. So that's what cocaine is. It's that drug, it's that substance of clout that alters people, right? That people have very clearly become addicted to. That's what cocaine is.
What is the cure for clout?
The cure for clout? Jesus Christ. The Most High God, His Son, Hamashiach, Yahushua, they call Jesus Christ. I'm going to give you some validation here. You don't need no other validation other than Blacks and Hispanics. You're the Israelites. Mm-hmm. You're the chosen people of God. Yeah. What in the hell is more valid than that? What more validation is? God loves you and only you. God has chosen you and only you. And God has exalted you above all other people on earth. That should be all the clout you need.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. Shalom.